Hey barbecue family, welcome back to the Backyard Smokemaster Barbecue channel. So I really wasn't planning or trying to make a video, but I did happen to just turn my camera on just to get some footage of the process. I actually did a couple of briskets over Thanksgiving. It's 2 days after Thanksgiving, and I figured, let me get a turkey. Well, I already had a turkey. Let me defrost the turkey, get it dry brined, get it all set up, put it out on my Smokeslinger because I'd never done a turkey on it, and I didn't want the pressure of doing my first one, for the big event on Thanksgiving Day. So I figured I'd wait a couple of days and do it later, just kind of, for practice experimentation. So I used Meat Church Honey Barbecue Rub, which gives a really beautiful kind of a honey looking color to the turkey, which is why I can't wait to get into this to see how it does. Wanted to have my Smokeslinger be at about 350 degrees. It stayed mostly between 315, 325 throughout the cook. I used my charcoal baskets. I turned I don't even know what you call that, the fire grate inside of the charcoal basket upside down, filled it up with lumped charcoal. That only really takes up the fuel to maybe almost half of the full capacity of the charcoal box, of the fire basket. Let me get my words together. So my lesson learned is that I think I could have filled it up with even more fuel. I think that would have helped me keep my temperatures from dropping, because when I got to around an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours into the cook, it was almost done. These birds were almost at temperature, but I felt like my temperature inside of the Smokeslinger was starting to dip. So it was going from maybe the 330 range, getting down below 315, 310. So it was heading in that other direction. So that was a lesson, a takeaway that I'll keep in mind for my next cook when I want to do poultry and I want to keep temperatures hot and closer to 350. All right, enough talking. Let me slice into this bird and see what I got. And I can already see this is very juicy. Very happy to see that, let it rest. Gave the meat some time to settle down. Let me get a piece of this thigh meat here. Definitely extremely juicy. It kind of leaps right off the cutting board at me. I definitely want to see what this rub tastes like on this leg. So it's an awfully big piece of meat, but I'm here by myself at the moment. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Juice is squirting out. Let me get a napkin. This is a good bird. The Meat Church Honey Hog Rub definitely gives the turkey a sweet flavor, sweeter than what I'm used to. But I watched one of his videos over on his Meat Church channel, and he was using this rub, so I decided to give it a shot. I think there's another rub that he talks about as another alternative that I'll have to try next time, because this is definitely, it's not the traditional turkey flavor profile. You can taste the honey profile from the rub, and I think it does make for a great tasting turkey. Just not quite sure if my family is going to be used to that or if that's what they're going to like. So we're going to definitely have to give this another shot with his other rub as well. But I'm really happy with the juiciness, and even though I wasn't able to really keep my skin or keep the temperature up as hot as I wanted, that skin still came out pretty good. It's got some chew on it, so it's not too rubbery. I continue to be really impressed with how easy it is to cook on the Smokeslinger. I think because of its size and, so many different ways that you can set it up was kind of intimidating me a little bit, because I just feel like I don't really know exactly what I want to do. But once I get in my head, make up my mind, the process that I want, it goes really easy. So for this cook, I took out the tuning plates. So I wanted to do kind of like a direct heat cook, but without the bird being too close to the fire. So I had the bird up on the upper rack. Like I said, I filled up both charcoal baskets. I have the full-size Smokeslinger. I kind of positioned the bird in the middle, so the bird wasn't directly over either of the charcoal baskets, but I knew it was going to pick up that radiant heat, and that's something that Frank talks about on the Smokeslinger channel, is how that heat travels inside of the Smokeslinger underneath the lid, and it did a great job with this bird. And all I keep thinking about is, in addition to the things I do on my offset smoker, the Liberty 94, and I also have my Lone Star Grills 20x42, I think in 2026 I'm going to be doing a lot of cooks on the Smokeslinger because of its versatility and because it's just so easy to cook with. I'm just really impressed. So let me know what you think of this video. If you have any questions or comments about the cook or the Smokeslinger, take care, get out there, enjoy your grills and smokers. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you check out the live stream podcast. We go live on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time, always covering an informative barbecue topic to help you become a better pit master in your backyard. This is Kenyatta Robinson. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.